All right.
For Seattle, Geno Smith was at the helm as Russell Wilson recovers from a finger injury. But Jameis Winston and the Saints got the W on the road in what is a hostile environment to play. 13-10, low-scoring affair. New Orleans 4-2, second in the division behind the Bucs. We know Keyshawn's nephew, star receiver Michael Thomas, could be back soon. He's not even out there yet. So with that being said, Keyshawn, what is the Saints' ceiling in the NFC?
You know, I feel like, and I felt this way at the beginning of the season, yes, I'm a little biased, and yes, it is some nepotism on my side with my nephew once he comes back healthy. I think they get some added boost. I think they probably could be a 2-3 seed, and here's what I'm thinking.
What?
Because of their defense is getting better, and when he comes back, he adds an extra element to the game. He gives a different comfort level to Jameis Winston. Don't look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which, by the way, the New Orleans Saints accept the playoffs. They usually beat Tampa every year in the regular season.
That is fair.
Sean Payton, for whatever reason, understands them a little bit.
Okay.
So you look at that.
Okay.
The Green Bay Packers are there. The Arizona Cardinals, Dallas Cowboys are there. So you got 2-3. I'm saying they could probably be in that 2-3 category. I don't think that they're going to catch the number 1 seed, but I think 2-3, they could. They can catch 2-3.
That is ridiculous.
Tell me why.
That is ridiculous.
Tell me why.
First of all right, well, let's go down the list. Unfortunately, we have to put the Cowboys in that mix. Fair enough, the NFC least. We got to put them in there, right? They ain't playing against anybody. It's all right. You got to put Arizona in there. They're the only undefeated team in the NFL.
Okay.
You ain't catching Tampa Bay. You ain't catching them.
Why you not going to catch them?
Because you're not going to catch them. You're not going to.
So Tampa ain't going to lose no more games the rest of the season?
I don't think that Tampa Bay will. Well,
they got to play each other. Hello?
Yeah. They ain't going to win both games. They ain't going to win both games.
They won both games last year in the regular season.
It's not going to happen. No,
I'm just telling you.
It's not going to happen this time around. I'm saying it's not going to happen this time around.
I can't see in the future as far as you.
Okay, now also Green Bay. All right, so I just gave you 4 teams. I just gave you 4 teams. I mean, you could get a 5th seed, 5th, 6th, or 7th seed, but there ain't going to be no 2 or 3. That's definitely some nepotism and bias and all of that other stuff.
I'm telling you the real. I do have nepotism and bias.
Okay.
But I also understand how they play and their style of play.
Hold on, wait.
And I trust Jameis Winston? He hasn't been turning the ball over.
You're 100% right, and everybody's waiting for him to do that, but Sean's not going to let him do that.
We understand that it's listen, we understand how they play. We also know this ain't Drew Brees quarterbacking now. We ain't Drew Brees quarterbacking now. This is Jameis Winston.
You act like the last several years Drew Brees has just been lighting it up to the whole nother degree.
Well, I understand that might not have been the case, but he was still better than Jameis Winston.
He was better than Jameis Winston as far as you saw. As far as they see right now, Jameis Winston is 4-2, man. Let's keep it 100. He's 4-2, and he, like Molly astutely said, if that's the correct word that I should use.
It is astute.
Okay.
It's all right, go ahead.
Said that the man has not been turning the ball over.
I agree with that.
So if
he ain't been putting listen, 13-10, let's not write home about it, okay?
A win is a win.
A win is a win.
You going on the road in a hostile environment with rain, I'm not tripping.
Listen, what I'm saying to you is this. When we look at the New Orleans Saints, do I anticipate they can make the playoffs? Absolutely. All right? Do I see them as a top 3 seed in an NFC?
They 4-2, man. They 4-2.
No, it ain't happening.
They got you know who in their division clearly, right? Carolina and Atlanta. So you're gonna give them wins. It's gonna come down. I am.
I see them losing one of those games.
They already lost Carolina. They lost to Carolina based on the coaches, in my opinion, not even being there. Remember, the coaches had the COVID situation.
Right.
Half the
Carolina's kind of on the decline right now, too.
Carolina's on the decline. Yeah. Atlanta's just there. It's Atlanta, whatever.
Okay.
And then you got Tampa Bay within the division. So let me assume that they take care of Tampa Bay twice.
Twice.
Yeah, just let's
so
assume.
that's what this is about. So you think I want to be very clear now, Keyshawn.
Yes.
So you think they're going to beat Tampa Bay twice, and as a result, take the South.
I do, based on
Why? That's where you lose me.
Knowledge,
Tampa Bay twice.
Based on their knowledge. See, I'm not going to get caught up in
knowledge. What about Tom Brady's knowledge?
Yeah, but I'm not going to get caught up in the Tom Brady was there last year and they beat him twice.
Okay.
Yeah, his first year.
And then let me be honest with you. And then in the regular season, in the postseason, you had a receiver that was their most dominant player, couldn't get out of the bed with 2 ankle problems.
Yeah.
You had a running back that had some COVID issues that was missing time. Yeah. And you also had a quarterback that had barbecue ribs. Yeah. I know what I'm looking at, but we can visit that in January.
No. Nah, dog. We gonna visit that right now.
I need to
so I just want to be very clear. Now, I want to be very clear. Hold on, wait.
No.
I'm
pulling it up.
Hold on, Molly. You don't even need the schedule because what this man said is the same Tom Brady that lost to them twice last year
Yeah.
is going to lose to them twice more. So, in other words, New Orleans is going to beat Tom Brady 4 straight times.
Well, why would he beat?
And as two last year, 2 this year, and take the NFC
4 straight because he beat them in the playoffs. 4 in the regular season straight.
Okay.
I'm just correcting you because I don't want somebody
that's fair.
to be saying
fair.
something.
I appreciate it. Because I forgot that they beat them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
But it's hard as hell to beat a team 3 times. It's hard to beat a team 3 times.
So Tom Brady's going to lose 4 straight regular season games to New Orleans.
I think so. I think so.
No, you don't.
It starts
You don't
on
believe
Sunday.
it? You don't believe it?
Yes.
Yeah.
This
It starts
Sunday.
on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. And where's the game at?
The game's in New Orleans.
So there you go. We're going to get that one. And I think my nephew might be back.
And by the way,
For Sunday?
by the way,
might be.
by the way,
December 19th.
why has your nephew been going this long?
Yeah,
Surgery on his ankles.
What is the deal
surgery.
with that?
Yeah, surgery.
Wait, I got another question.
He had late surgery.
Since we have you, and it's a family affair.
It's a family affair.
I ain't got no problem.
So I got a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Why did he wait though to get the surgery?
I don't know that he waited. I don't know that, to be honest with you. Okay. I don't know that they told him something different.
No, I believe you.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, I don't know that.
I believe you. I'm not going to question you on that, and that's for him to answer.
Nice.
No, but what I will say to let you know my position about your nephew, because I think Michael Thomas is a stud. The brother's a big time ball player when he's out there. I was appalled to hear you had surgery in June. July, when the season ended in January. You're like, what the hell you waiting for?
Yeah, there may have been a communication breakdown. Let's just say that
communication breakdown.
It may have been a communication breakdown. And sometimes there are individuals in the world that we live in want to give information that they want to give versus information that should have been given. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.